Good morning, everyone. I hope this finds you well. Hope your Tuesday is off to a good start. Short, simple, sweet message this morning is be vulnerable. It's something that I struggle with, that I don't do particularly well. But it looks a little bit different for all of us, I think. And so I just wanted to dive into Psalm 139. And throughout the psalm, David is marveling at God and the way that he knows David, that he knows who he is, everything about him, everything that makes him who he is, the good, the bad, the ugly. And it comes to this culmination at the end of the psalm in verse 23 and 24 when he asks God to reveal his sin. He says, "Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting." That's such a far cry from how I feel most days. This idea of, God, I want you to see me. I want you to look at me. And I want you to bring to the forefront, I want you to shine a light on the things about me that aren't good. To shine a light on the negative feelings and emotions. I want you to shine a light on my anxiety, on my frustration, on my disappointments. And I want you to bring them to the forefront and reveal them so that I can follow in the way everlasting, so that I can follow in your footsteps. And it's just such an incredible reminder and message. So whatever that looks like for you, whatever maybe it looks like trying to be tough or try to be there for people instead of letting people be there for you. It's a lot easier sometimes to be someone's therapist than to be their friend. And that means sometimes it's difficult to be mutually vulnerable the way that we should. And that certainly goes for our relationship with God as well. So I'll close with a word of prayer. God, thank you so much for the way that you've made us, that we were made to be good and pure and in community with you. And God, the reality is that that's not the case as we are today, that there's sin, there's imperfection, there are flaws in us. And I just pray, God, that when you see us, we wouldn't hide that sin, that we wouldn't try and contort ourselves to avoid being seen. God, we would know you, who you are, and that you would just come and shine a light on our weaknesses, shine a light on our sins, on our shortcomings, so that we can be made new, we can be made right. I pray this in your son's